Looking to use some of your ground venison? Check out my venison gravy.
Hello everybody, I'm Mike the Stew Burner and welcome to my channel. I'm a retired Navy cook doing the thing I love to do the most, and that's cook. Well, as you saw in the opening, what we're doing today, we're doing a venison gravy. This is kind of a take on like a sausage gravy, but I'm using venison. I'm adding a few other ingredients, so it's not really like a traditional sausage gravy or venison gravy like that you would serve for breakfast. This is more of a dinner entree that I'm whipping up today, and there is no recipe for this. This is something I'm just kind of winging. I know what works, what doesn't work, and so I'm just gonna create something right here for you, with you, because I've never done this before. So why venison? Well, my buddy Scott hooked me up with some venison that, well, my wife's away and she won't eat venison, so I figured this is the time to do it. And so that's what we're gonna do. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna brown off our venison here. We're gonna add some onions and some mushrooms. So I have one diced onion. I have 3 mushrooms that I've sliced. We're gonna add some seasoning here, some actually beef seasoning, a little bit of flour. It's gonna help make, the flour is gonna help thicken this up. And I actually have some espresso over here that I made earlier that I'm gonna use as my browning agent. Then we'll add some water as our liquid. And then we'll finish it off. I've got some heavy cream over here to make it a little bit more creamy. And the end result, I can guarantee, is going to be absolutely phenomenal. What I'll probably end up doing, I've got a pot of rice cooking upstairs, and I'll probably go ahead and just serve this over a bed of rice. So that's what we're doing. Let me get my pan heated up here. We'll get our venison browned off. We'll add in our veggies over here, and we'll pull it all together. And again, you'll find out this is just another quick meal that just about anybody, and I'm going to go ahead and say it, anybody could make. So don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're heating up the pan here. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil, probably about a tablespoon, because we don't want this sticking. This is non-stick actually, but it's seasoned well, so it shouldn't be an issue, but I want to make sure. All right, spread that olive oil around a little bit. You could use butter, but I wanted to go healthy. There we go. All right. Okay, so we have the venison in the pan here. Let me throw this away. So what I'm going to do now is break this up. All right, so we're going to cook this for a bit. We're going to continue to break it up. So once it's just about brown, we're going to go ahead and add my onions and my mushrooms. Well, alrighty, we're about 3/4 of the way with browning our meat here. I'm going to go ahead and add all my veggies in here. I forgot to mention, I also have some peas here. So I'm going to throw the peas in here and give this a mix. I'm going to cook this until the onions are just about translucent. So let's spread this out a little bit. It looks like we have a decent amount of fat in here as well that I'm going to need for making my roux, because I'm going to add some flour to this in a few minutes. And so if we didn't have enough fat, I would probably add a little bit more olive oil or some butter. Okay, let's let this cook a little bit. We'll come back. We'll add some seasoning. We'll add our flour. We'll let it cook for a couple more minutes, and then we'll add our liquid. Okay, so this has been cooking for about 2 minutes. The onions are just about translucent, looking good, smelling good. So I have some beef bouillon here, or some beef seasoning, beef bouillon seasoning, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add about a good tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half for seasoning. There we go. Give that a turn in. All right, going with some pepper here. Not going to add any salt. There's probably enough salt in the beef seasoning here. But I'm going to go in with plenty of pepper. You know why? because I love pepper. All right, there we go. Alrighty. I'm going to let this go for about another minute. I'm going to go ahead and add our flour. And then we'll add some hot liquid to it. And I'm only going to go in with water. Okay. Let's go in with about 2 tablespoons of flour. There we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and stir that in. Let that coat all the meat. Almost all incorporated here. You want to stir this in until you don't see any more of the white in the flour. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go in with some water here. Ooh. Probably going to go in with about 3 cups of water. Oh yeah, baby. Going to go in with my espresso here. Give this a turn. We'll keep stirring this because this is going to thicken. Almost like we're making goulash here. And wow, does it smell really good. So if your friend gives you some venison, some ground venison, well, here's something you can make with it. And we're looking pretty darn good here right now. You could even put some beer in here if you wanted to use beer as your liquid. I bet you that would be really good. Okay. I'm going to turn this down a little bit too high on the heat. Because all we want to do now is just simmer this. Bring this together. And we're going to add some heavy cream here in a minute to even it out. Oh my gosh, this is smelling good. Let me go ahead, turn this down a little bit more. It's thickening up nicely, not too thick yet. Let me go ahead and get a fork. We'll give this a taste, see if I need to add anything, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, let's give this a try here. Looking really good. Alright. Just for seasoning wise, let's give this a little taste here. Kablam! Need a little more pepper. Salt is perfect. Didn't need to add any more extra salt. Okay. Wow. Now, it's thickening nicely. I think you can probably see that. It is not too thick. Looking really good. Now I'm going to add it a little bit of cream. Just to cream this out a little bit. This is kind of where it looks like a little bit like sausage gravy here. Oh my gosh, this looks good. And it smells fantastic. Now all I'm really doing is folding this cream in. Alright, so let's give it a taste here. See where we're at with the added cream. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to wait till later. Let's just say I don't need to change anything right now. All right, I'm going to let this go ahead and simmer on very low for about another 2 minutes. Go grab the rice. We'll come down. We'll plate it up. And we'll give it a final. Don't go anywhere. So I'm back with my little scoop of rice here. Let's go ahead and plate this up. Put some over the rice. There we go. Looking good. I have some green onion over here. We'll go ahead and sprinkle some green onion on there. Make it look all purty. There you go. My dear gravy over rice. Now you could serve this over toast. You could toss some pasta in there. You could serve it over potatoes. You know where I'm going with that, right? I gotta take some pictures first with a thumbnail before I go ahead and mess this all up. All right, before we give this a taste, let me do my episode shout out. This episode is dedicated to the Navy men's and women's basketball team that pulled off the doubleheader dismantling of Army yesterday. Both convincing wins, both staying second. This episode is dedicated to the men's and women's Navy basketball teams. Go Navy, beat Army. Alrighty, here we go. It just happened to be on my birthday, so it was the best birthday present ever. To be in Annapolis, to watch my teams beat Army, it doesn't get much better than that, right? Beat Army. Oh, you can't see that. All right, I'm going to put a little rice on there. Here we go. Wow. Knock that one out. That flavor is just freaking banging. Not too salty. Enough pepper from me. I probably could have even went in with some more pepper. The only addition I may have added to this is maybe a little sprinkle of Parmesan in there or something. But really didn't need it. Maybe a little, I don't know, maybe cheese on it. It doesn't need it. It's perfect the way it is. You saw how easy it was to make. So hey, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and most importantly, share. And right over there, bing, hit the logo. It makes it so much easier to subscribe to the channel. So until next time, thanks, and we'll see you.